on KX News.
Well, have you ever wanted to keep track of the weather yourself, like temperatures or wind speeds, but you didn't want to spend a bunch of money on expensive equipment?
Well, in this week's WeatherWise, meteorologist Stone Schaefer is going to show us all exactly how you can make those tools at home. Stone?
Yeah, so I'm going to go over a few do-it-yourselves at home devices that you can sort of keep track of that weather that we see outside and sort of look and compare how it compares to some of the numbers we have here at the KX Storm Team. So the first one you want to make is a thermometer, obviously to detect temperature. Some of the things you're going to need is a marked index card, tape, modeling clay or Play-Doh, a clear straw, a clear bottle, and food coloring. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to pour water into that bottle and put the food coloring in. Then you're going to make sure you fill it about 80%. Don't fill it all the way. You're also going to place that straw so it goes about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way into the bottle, and then you're going to make sure you use that clay or Play-Doh to seal the top of the bottle and hold the straw in place. And we look up to the top where you have that marked index card. It's going to have water sort of in that straw, and what's going to happen is when it gets colder or warmer, that water line is going to move. What you're going to need to do is get a thermometer and mark out where the temperature's at. So let's say it's right around 75 degrees outside and that's where the water's sitting. Well, that's where you can mark that 75-degree mark on that marked index card so you have some level of accuracy within your homemade thermometer. Another thing you can make is a barometer. This is to help detect pressure outside, high or low pressure. You're going to need a glass sort of bottle, a spool, a pencil, a straw, a toothpick or sewing needle, a marked index card with tape, and a balloon. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to cut that balloon and stretch it over the glass. You're then going to tape or glue the straw to the top of the balloon and then tape that toothpick or sewing needle to the end of the straw. Then you're going to make a contraption with that marked index card, the stand, the spool, and the pencil. And what's going to happen is when you have lower pressure outside, well, that balloon is going to sort of expand and it's going to push that needle down towards the low pressure, telling you, well, there's lower pressure outside. When it's higher pressure outside, well, it's going to make that balloon go into the glass and it's going to cause that needle to go up towards the high pressure, telling you, well, there's high pressure outside. Another thing you can make is a hygrometer. What that's going to tell you is humidities. You're going to need a cardboard piece of paper or a cardboard box, a long strand of hair. Make sure you ask to steal the hair. Don't just steal it from someone's head. 2 pieces of tape, construction paper, or a thumbtack or push pin. What you're going to do is you're going to mark dry or humid on your cardboard sort of layout there. You're going to take that long strand of hair, you're going to tape it to the cardboard layout there, and you're going to put an arrow at the bottom of that piece of hair. What's going to happen is, well, when it gets muggier or more moisture out there, the hair is going to absorb that water, growing in length, telling you, well, it's more humid on this tracker. When it's lower humidity or drier outside, well, the hair will start to shrink, drying out and making it shorter, telling you that it's a little bit drier outside on your contraption. Another thing you can make is a anemometer. What that's going to do is tell you winds. It might not tell you wind speeds, but it will spin faster based on the heavier winds you have. What you need there is cupcake liners, thumbtacks, cardboard strips, a needle/pin, pencils, and a spool. What you're going to do is you're going to put the pencil in the spool and pin those cardboard strips with the cupcake liners on the end of them onto that pencil. What's going to happen is when the winds pick up, well, they're going to start to spin faster and faster based on, well, how fast the winds are. Just remember to make sure it all is held together, because sometimes if it spins too fast, it could sort of break apart. And the last thing you can make at home is a rain gauge. What you're going to need is a 2-liter bottle, a ruler, and 6 inches of masking tape. What you're going to do is cut off the top of your bottle. You're going to put that to the side. You're then going to mark down your inches on that piece of tape, stick the piece of tape onto your 2-liter bottle, and then flip the top of that 2-liter back inside of it, and that will collect the rain and make it so you can tell how much rain you get in our next rain event. So remember to continue sending your questions so I can answer them here weekly on WeatherWise.
And you can do so by heading over to our website at kxnet.com, click on weather, and then WeatherWise.
And that's where you're going to see a link that lets you submit your question.
So I was wondering, you know, you said, I thought that humidity would shrink it up because people's hair gets curlier and frizzier. So how did Taylor's hair work out when you pulled that hair off her head?
I didn't get to pull a piece of hair out of Taylor's head. She wouldn't allow me to do that. She said, no, get away from me. So
I didn't know what he needed it for. He just said, can I have a piece of hair? And I was like, no, like that's weird.
You thought a voodoo doll or something?
I did. I thought he was going to make a voodoo doll out of me. But
well, kind of fun way to predict yourself.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right.
Interesting. I made a whole list of things that I need to get to make my WeatherWise stuff. So thank you so much, Stone. And there's still plenty ahead of news, weather on Good